Hi everyone and welcome to MixJet. I'm Evgeny and absolutely thrilled to welcome you here at MIBA here in Dubai with a new live episode. Day 2, the energy is buzzing here and I'm absolutely happy to have a special guest with me today. She is Michele Markarian. She is Director Strategic Accounts, AviationWeek suite of products. Thank you, Michele, for being with us. It's a great pleasure to see you again. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you, Evgeny. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How's everything so far?
The energy here, as you say, is absolutely buzzing. It's a wonderful show. MIBA is always a wonderful show, but this year it seems busier than ever.
Absolutely right, yes. How do you find it? It's smaller, bigger, the same? How do you find the event? Comparing
Honestly,
maybe to other years?
I think it's bigger.
Bigger, right?
I think the booth layout is different. I think there's so many people exhibiting here, and the country stretch has grown. I mean, it seems to be reaching more and more people. I'm impressed.
Yeah, me too, actually, yes. So, Michele, I've been, nowadays, with the social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, the professional profiles, it's so easy to find a person and to learn a little bit about their professional career, what they've been doing, what are they doing right now. And I can tell that you've got quite a fascinating professional journey. So, as I'm not wrong, you are over 30 years doing this. And what's been the biggest change you've seen, let's say, in how people use data to connect, to use it, and find out the solutions?
I don't mean to date myself, but when I first started in this industry, the fax machine was a miracle of science.
I mean,
you would
really?
put,
oh
my God, you put a fax through and couldn't believe that it would reach somebody else, someplace else. That was a simpler time. I mean, you had the telephone and you had a fax. Now we have the telephone, we have IM, we have WhatsApp, we have email. And quite frankly, I think what's changed is our range of doing business has expanded, and in one hand, it's really simplified and streamlined the way we've done business, and on the other hand, it's made it far more complicated.
Absolutely.
And I think the way the information is shared now, and just it's exhausting. And I think many people feel as if they don't have as much time to truly connect, to truly sit down. I know these trade shows are very, very busy, and I think in the past, one would have a lot more time to sit, have some coffee, have a chat, not worry so much about the next appointment, the next email, the next whatever's coming in. And that's what I've noticed. It's just a speeding up of information.
Speeding up the information,
and a layering of the suite of information.
Yeah, exactly. It's a kind of, from one hand, you can find like a lot of benefits of being all of us that connected, to find any kind of information, like on finger of your tips, everything's so fast. But it's kind of stressing, right? To be that much connected, to be WhatsApp everywhere, mail and everything.
It's so stressy, and you and I were just talking about a way to measure internet success with a web campaign. And I made a suggestion to you. I said, well, you can put a different email in. And then I realized as soon as I said it, someone needs to monitor that email as well as the regular email. And that's tricky. It's hard. It's time consuming.
What do you think about the benefits of all this, being that connected and to people to find the information that quickly?
Okay, on the other hand, I love it.
Yeah.
I love being able to talk to people 24/7, which sounds crazy, but it's wonderful to be able to connect with people from Hong Kong, Singapore, the Middle East. And now, in the past, just from working with data, you wouldn't be able to tell if someone were an operator or a broker because you're just going to listen to what they're telling you. Now with the internet, it's so easy to do research.
So easy, absolutely.
So much easier. So I love it.
Yeah, me too, actually. We addicted sometimes to all this technology, but So about your background and professional journey, I can see that it includes marketing, public relations, copywriting, all of that stuff. So how come? Can you tell us a little bit of your professional journey? What did you study maybe, and what are you doing right now? What brings you what you're doing right now?
Absolutely. So I graduated with a degree in English literature, and my first job out of college was as a public relations specialist with an ad agency. And I said to my boss at the time, what is a public relations specialist? And he said, that's a good question, and he never answered it. But, what I really got to do was promote my clients through press releases, through writing copy. It was a wonderful journey, and I loved it. And I continued that work for about 5 years, and then I went back to school. I was a little burnt out.
Yeah.
Went back to school, got a master's degree in English literature. I was teaching college.
Okay.
And I always wanted to teach. I thought it would be wonderful. I'd have my summers off. I was teaching English. This pays nothing.
Really?
So I thought, I need to supplement this income.
Okay.
And I saw a job for a research assistant for Boston Aviation Services.
Okay.
It was the air charter guide. It was paying an hourly wage at the time. So I thought, well, that sounds interesting. And what it was doing was updating data over the telephone and by fax to different charter operators around the world. And they had some sales put into that. You could do some ad sales.
Yeah.
That was really fun. And sure enough, my 3 days a week part-time job was paying more than my full-time teaching college. So
okay.
I said, I want to do this. I really want to do this. And it was a wonderful journey. So over the years, I became a public relations specialist for that company. I was a principal, and we sold the company back, I'd say 20 years ago. And now I'm part of AviationWeek Network, which is a wonderful, it's owned by Informa. And I just love this business.
Yeah.
I love this business. I love my clients.
What do you like the most about your current position? What would you say would be?
The most I like about my current position is helping people.
Helping people?
Is helping people maximize their budgets to maximize their business opportunities. Yep. It's so interesting to put packages together so that people can
How does
get
it work?
business.
Can you briefly explain the formula to maximize the budget? What do you think it's really important for us to know, or for our listeners who doesn't understand a little bit what we are talking about? So you helping people to maximize their budget. So what exactly we are talking about here?
Well, okay, everybody has a budget, right?
Okay.
Everybody has a budget. So
bigger, smaller, but it's a budget.
Bigger, smaller, and everybody has a target audience.
Okay.
They have those people they want to reach. What I like to do is take your budget, whatever it is, and give you the most opportunities. For example, someone was by earlier today and was looking at some web opportunities, and I said, well, if I were you, I'd do a little bit on the web. I'd do some in print, because it's odd, Evgeny, but print is making a comeback among younger people especially. We also do marketing services, email campaigns. If you want to reach a specific audience, that's a great way to target your budget. And I don't know if you know, I know you do, because you do a lot of public relations, but part of what we offer as our marketing services is press, okay?
Yeah.
So we have different channels. We have Air Charter Journal, we have FBO Connection, we have Business and Commercial Aviation, BCA Digest.
Yeah.
By an ad program, a marketing campaign will also take your promotional pieces and make them news. Now, a lot of people don't know how to do that, and that's where my copywriting background comes in very handy. News doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be, we've built $1 million facility and we want to, it can be, we hired somebody, we have a new aircraft, we are going to attend this show and we will be in this booth. This is all free. This is all free marketing. So add that into your package. Let's get some press going. Send me your stuff.
What are your, let's say, main product that you are offering when you talk to the clients or new possible prospects and leads? What product do you offer to them to help them to, apart from maximize the budget, to be more visible in the market? And what do you think are more efficient way to do it?
Honestly, it depends on your target audience. So
let's pick one target. Up to you.
Sure. Okay. Let's say.
Let's talk about, for example, I am a trip support company. We sell a range of different services. It can be we can help globally in I don't know, with the fuel, with the handling arrangements, with hotel arrangements, catering, whatever operator and passenger, whoever might need. So how can we use your services to really make us be more visible and feel that people knows us?
Okay, that's excellent question.
Really?
So
Good.
what you want to do is get some brand awareness, right?
Brand awareness, yes.
So I would recommend, well, as you know, we publish the AC-U-KWIK,
Yep.
which is an international directory of trip support, FBOs, handlers, airports, anything to make your trip easier. So I would recommend marketing your business in that publication as well as AC-U-KWIK.com. Now we also publish the Air Charter Guide, which is a directory of air charter operators. AirCharterGuide.com is a free website, as is AC-U-KWIK.com. So anybody can use it. It's not a private club.
Yeah.
It's not a membership. You can just go on that website and use it, and people will find you. Promote your services through the Air Charter Journal or through FBO Connection or through Business and Commercial Aviation Digest.
Yeah.
We can help you with that.
Yeah, interesting.
Send out an email campaign. And
Do you? By the way, I wanted to ask you: do you think that email campaigns are still being that effective like they used to be before? Because we are just there's so many information around everywhere: mail, Instagram, television. Any screen you just open, you have information coming to you. And emails campaigns are also part of the marketing as well. They're still being there, but do you think they're really effective, or what we can do to make it really effective and not just ending up in spam or just delete?
I'm with you. I delete a lot of my emails.
Do you read emails coming from, I don't know, any store or marketing campaign?
I won't name names, but there is an organization that you pay a very small fee to, very small, minuscule, and they'll give you 1 million names.
Okay.
Are these the right people? No. Okay, they're not the right people. I'm certainly not the right person for half the emails I get. However, our email lists are targeted, they're curated with you, the client, in mind, and after the campaign we offer something called audience extension.
Okay.
Which means that your specific, we develop ads for you that are targeted to the emails that have received your campaign, right? So if someone who's received your email, let's say they like to shop on LL Bean's website, your ad will appear there.
It's interesting.
So it's a nice way to augment an email campaign.
But you personally think that email campaign has to be there and continue to be as a part of marketing activities for the companies to, let's say, increase their brand awareness?
Well, honestly, with audience extension, it does hit hard. It hits double.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have the right audience for an email campaign, and I guess that's with anything, right?
Yeah.
You need the right audience, and that's something that you and I can work out.
Exactly. Yeah. Interesting. You mentioned before about one thing, AC-U-KWIK or AC-U-KWIK.
Yes.
I don't know. Actually, we all know what does it mean. It's a directory, and every time you talk with a professional from the aviation, everybody just named it or pronounced it different way. Sometimes you hear AC-U-KWIK, sometimes you hear AC-U-KWIK, sometimes you hear AC-U-KWIK. So what is the right pronunciation, first? And second, what it stands for?
Well, right pronunciation is exactly how we spell it, which is tricky. It's AC-U-KWIK. So it's AC-U-KWIK.
AC-U-KWIK. Okay.
So it's accurate and it's quick.
Accurate and it's quick.
Yes.
Okay.
AC-U-KWIK.
Wonderful. Actually, I didn't know that. But it's something you can learn every day. Accurate and it's quick. It's accurate, I can tell, and it's really quick because in MixJet we also use a AC-U-KWIK, accurate and quick, and it's really pays its results. I really recommend it as well. So this platform and this product that you're offering, it really brings so many professionals together, I can tell. And how do these platforms support collaborations and partnerships? How do they really can be useful for us to increase these partnerships, cooperation, collaboration between different parts of this machine that is moving aviation. Trip support with FBO, with operators, with charter brokers. So how do we connect using this platform?
Okay, well, the very nature of what we do is collaborative.
Yeah.
So we're trying to be more collaborative. We realize that a lot of this information is just one way, right? So we're trying to bring in more tools for your input so that you can collaborate online. I have to tell you, we have about 90 companies
Yep.
who use our data in their own products and their own services. So whether you know it or not, you are being utilized, and companies do what they do best, we do what we do best. So that is one way where I guess it's collaboration of an unknown nature, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but the very nature of what we do and the way we operate our websites. I mean, we have airport data on aircharterguide.com. We have some operators on AC-U-KWIK.com. So it's all part of the same bucket.
I know that AC-U-KWIK, it's a digital version and the paper version as well. I always wanted to ask you, what do you think about the paper version? It's still being used like it used to be before? I mean, nobody uses books anymore.
That is not true.
Wrong. That's not true, really?
No.
Okay.
So I always kind of thought that too, but when I go to a trade show, I mean, there's a product we have at the book. We're down to one book.
Yep.
I have to hide it.
Really?
Everybody wants
it.
books.
Okay.
We just did a lunch and learn for a very large broker, and the lunch and learn, the focus was how to use the website. And as a courtesy, Evgeny, we brought 3 books.
Okay.
I'd say this group, it was mostly young people who weren't familiar with our products. They were all under 35. We put the books in the middle of the table, and it was like vampire. Everybody grabbed the books, and my colleague and I were shocked. We said, you like books?
Yeah.
And they said, yes, we are young, we are tactile, we want to hold something. It's the same way vinyl is coming back in terms of albums, records.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've noticed an uptick in who is taking our books. Our person who handles subscriptions has exceeded her goals for the year. I mean, people want books.
Actually, it's true, because you remember when all this Kindle and these devices started to appear in the market for the e-books reading, we all thought that books will disappear one day forever, because it's so easy to have 1,000 books in one small device, take it anywhere with you. But no, bookstores are still there, and actually yesterday I was in Dubai Mall, in one of the biggest bookstores, and it's full, absolutely full of people. And myself, I bought a book yesterday as well. I really like it because I need to feel the page, with my finger. So
and your eyes get dry and burnt out.
Yeah.
No,
it's different perception.
It's unusual. Yeah. I mean, there was when the internet and all these websites first came out, there was I'm going to embrace technology. I'm going to be cool, and now I've noticed it's on the upswing. It's very strange, but I like books.
Yeah, me too. For how long do we know each other? What do you think? When was the first time we met? I think, I don't know, 6 years maybe?
6 years.
6 years or so. And I know we all very active people. We travel so much. We're trying to attend all the aviation events around the globe, United States, here Dubai, Geneva, and you travel so much. I mean, I can see you maybe 4 or 5 times per year. We see each other in different networking events and so you must be super busy. How do you unwind after all of this noise, people, meetings, emails, everything? What is your way to connect or reconnect with the things you really like besides job?
Well, I think that a ball in motion stays in motion. So I'm a very lucky woman. I have a lot of support around me. I'm in a writers group. I'm a playwright and a short fiction writer.
Okay.
So I'm in a writers group, and we are forced to bring a new piece once a month. So I have to write. I have to
Really?
get a new piece out, and
Wow.
they've been instrumental in a lot of me getting published because we critique each other's work.
Yeah.
I also run a website with a good friend of mine. The website is a theater website, so we have a staff. Nobody gets paid, but they get paid in theater tickets. And we review plays in Boston.
Oh.
So I see a lot of theater, and because we have
Really?
this site, we get free
Okay.
tickets to things. So it's a nice way to unwind. Just go look at some theater.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And do you write like a writer? Do you have your own stories, books or something? Like your own? Have you ever tried it? For sure. I mean, with all your expertise and background, I would love to have Michele's book in my shelf.
I do. I've been published in many anthologies of short fiction. I have a collection of my plays that was published
Wow.
about 10 years ago.
Okay.
That I find it difficult to read plays, but they persuaded me that this needed to be done, so I let them. I have a book of plays published.
Wow, interesting. May I have somewhere? Can I read it somewhere or see it or?
Well, you know, Evgeny, you're such a dear friend, and you had me on this podcast.
Yeah.
Next time I see you, I'll bring you a copy.
Okay, good.
I'll bring you a copy
Wonderful.
of my book.
And with your signature
Of
as well.
course.
I will be very, very happy about it. By the way, where are you from? Where do you live?
I live in Cambridge, Massachusetts, not Cambridge,
Massachusetts,
UK.
okay.
Yes. Cambridge, Massachusetts.
What is your, if it would not be your place where you live in or country, what would be another country or city you would love to live?
New York.
New York.
I love New York.
Oh my
I
God.
love New
Like
York
Manhattan?
City. Oh, I love Manhattan.
Of course.
I go to New York a lot.
Uh-huh.
I love London.
London as well, okay.
I love Spain.
Mm-hmm.
I love San Sebastian, Spain. Is so beautiful. I love the Azores. I love a lot of places, but yeah.
It's great. And by the way, a lot of people know you, who you are, because you're so active in social media everywhere. You've been in business for so many years. This name, Michele Markarian, where is it coming from? Markarian is not very, I don't know, where is, well, I know where is it, but I don't know, you would like you to tell it.
My family is from Armenia.
From Armenia,
From-
but all your family.
All my family. Okay, I'm so boring. I just did Ancestry.com, and I was hoping to see something really different in there.
Okay.
Middle Eastern all the way.
Have you ever been in Armenia? In Yerevan?
No, I
No.
want to go. I hear it's a great party place, and it's
Oh.
full of fun people.
Yeah. Actually, I've never been either, so maybe I will go, because my kids are half Armenian as well.
Oh no, you poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah, there is some hot blood running by their veins, and this character sometimes is popping up time to time. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, my husband's last name is Taylor,
Taylor, okay.
and I would never take his last name because it's too normal.
Too
you know?
normal, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, Rachel. Thank you very much. So, if we get into, let's say, try to think about the future in the next 5, 10, 3 years, whatever, what do you think will be the involvement in business aviation, and how people, the way they will be connecting, use data, use airport data, use how they will connect, interact, if we can, for example, take an example of a KWIK, I don't know, share with us your ideas about the future. Maybe you have some ideas about your company, any plans. Because, for example, I mean, now I have teenagers at home, and they all the day long with TikTok and Instagram. And these people, of course, they will be growing, they will be studying, will be taking their jobs. How the future for the new generation you see using the data, and how we will be connecting one to each other and interacting, yes.
I think things will become more automated.
Uh-huh.
I know we are working on a few things. Like right now we have the NOTAMs in our system. It's a little bit tricky globally, but
Yeah.
this is from the FAA. We're looking to have all of the fuel prices
Yeah.
for, globally, which is going to be hard, but we're looking to do that. That's a really good question, because it's kind of hard to see where all of this stuff
It's very
is going.
hard, but we need to adapt.
We need to adapt. I think that we're going to find, as we are seeing now, more partnerships. And we have several partnerships. I think globally things are connecting more. I think what we're seeing is a lot of consolidation.
What do you think about AI? It's going to be there?
Okay. AI is a tricky one because I'm a writer.
You're a writer, yes.
So in some ways, I don't like AI. I don't think we're there yet with AI in terms of mastering creativity or the emotions of people. I know some of my colleagues use it to write business plans and to check articles, but I worry about our kids. I mean, my son is a system planner for our MBTA, which is the mass transit in Boston. And can this stuff be done by AI? Will it be taken over by AI? Will the only jobs left be things like woodworking, which is fine, or plumbing or electrician? I don't know. I don't know the extent to what AI.
I would like to have your opinion. With your expertise and as a writer, would you be able to distinguish two, let's say, texts? One made by AI and one made by a human?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I can do that. There's very small differences. Now, I have friends that are teachers that have to check this very carefully with their students.
Yep.
Because as they write essays for college, it's
Exactly.
No, you can tell.
You can tell.
It's slightly off. But will they perfect it? I am just afraid our skill set will get soft.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think I like things the hard way. I think that.
Me too, actually. So, Michele, I really appreciate your time being here with me. You're very good friends, and I've been just discussing this with someone. Every time I'm traveling to the places, I'm just trying to go and find you, to say hello, to give you a hug, because it's like, okay, now I'm here. So thank you very much for your energy. It's always so positive, and really you're helping a lot as a professional, and with your products that you're offering. At MixJet, we use your services, and as a trip support company, it's really helping us to increase the brand awareness around the globe, and we really can see the results. And today I had a privilege to have a very special guest with me, Michele Markarian, and if you are as passionate about aviation as we are, this episode is must listen and watched. So please stay tuned, more episodes to come. So thank you very much for being with us, and till the next MixJet. Thank you, Michele.
Thank you, Evgeny. It's always a pleasure.
Pleasure.